So I get a lot of questions about sales. What are the guiding principles or whatever it was? I talk about powerful principles or impactful principles, and I get this question a lot because there are certain things that you should do always, that you without hesitation, without failure, these are the principles when you start a new sales prospect or buying journey with a potential customer. What are the guiding, powerful, impactful principles that you need to abide by? And there's three that I always come back to, right? First one may sound silly, but is you gotta care. You gotta listen, you gotta give a damn about their problems. It's not about you getting the sale, it's not about you doing stuff for your business, it's how you can solve their problems and show that potential customer that you actually care, that you listen. You're listening to what their problems and pain points, and then you're going to come up with a potential solution. And the consequence of you doing that will be good business and getting paid. So the consequence is you and your company making profits. But the goal is to listen and learn about the customer and show them that you care. So that's the first thing, give a damn. Number two is all about understanding their problems. And again, guess what that involves? Listening. You gotta listen to your customers. It's not about you selling your fancy features, your fancy service, your benefits. They don't care. They genuinely just care about what you can do for them. How can you get them out of a muddle? How can you solve their pressing pain points today? That's all they care about, and there's no point in you trying to sell your square service into their round hole, because it's not going to work. You got to see, can your service fit into that round hole? And you do that by a strong inquiry process. You got to diagnose what their problems are. You got to ensure when you walk away that you've got all that information to then build a proposal. And even when you walk away, you may have a look at everything and then you're not 100% sure that you've got everything. You go back and get more information because you don't want to then build a proposal based on 80%. Otherwise, you're not going to achieve that proposal that will solve all their 100% of their problems. So it's key. So do not be afraid to go back until you're 110%. And even when you are 110%, then you qualify that with the prospect before you build a proposal. You send them an email and go, look, this is what I believe your problems are. This is my interpretation of what we've discussed, of what you told me. Can you please clarify that I've got everything here? And if I'm missing something, please let me know, because the last thing I want to do is give you a proposal that's not going to solve 100% of your problems. And that is so important. Be patient. Ask them to be patient with you, because again, going back to point one, this shows you care. This shows that you really care about getting this right. And even before you build a proposal, they're starting to see and learn that you are somebody that cares about their problems, right? So that's number two. Number three, and I've been talking a bit about this of late, is about handling objections. You're going to get objections all the time. Subtle ones, like hard ones, but you're going to get objections. And I don't believe in that word no. I believe in not right now or not like this. And again, it's about getting over that hurdle. It's not a roadblock, it's a hurdle to really, again, delve deep to ensure that you're capturing all the issues that you're trying to diagnose that are the customer's problems. So it's so important to be really strong at handling objections. So we talk about always building that step-by-step sales process, okay? But it's not just the what. When you look at every step along that journey, along the funnel, right? It's about optimizing each step so you get better at converting, mini conversions along the way, so you can improve your overall sales conversions. And a big part of that is handling objections. And sometimes that could be preempting objections. I'll give you a good example of that. When I do sales meetings, people always talk about price. It's one of the first things they talk about. So I say at the start of the meeting, so look, let's keep price off the table. Today for me is about a discovery session. I want to learn about all your problems, and I want to learn then to see, can I actually help you solve them before we even get on to the subject of price. So I will put that in the bag straight away, because I really do want to diagnose. I want to make sure I have a really strong inquiry process and learn all their problems. And price doesn't even come into that, because I may walk away saying, look, I can't help them, I truly can't help them, and if I can't, I will be honest with them. But I'll also see, do I know somebody who can help them, and maybe promote them and let them have a discussion then and refer them to that, because again, even though they won't be a customer of mine, I would still like to help them solve their problem. So it's so important to ensure that you're going to be able to serve them as best you can, or get somebody else, or support them in some other way. So they're the 3 principles that I always talk about, how you can certainly help them, about what are the foundational stuff you need to do every time you enter a prospecting situation with a potential customer. I hope this makes sense. If there's any questions about this, please get in touch. I'd love to help. And again, this is Shay saying, have a great day.